So, like, I'm gonna talk about the time I went to class and, like, I feel like everyone was being so disrespectful to the teacher for no reason. And while you listen to the story, mind you, these people were in their 30s, 40s, and 50s, and they don't know how to be quiet. So the class starts really fucking early. It starts at 10, and I had to wake up. I woke up at night, and I walk out the door when the sun was coming up. So it's really early, and I'm fucking tired. But I never get a good night's sleep. I can never. Middle school was the only time I ever had a good rest. So then I got there, like, I will say a couple minutes late because I accidentally got off the wrong stop because I read the directions wrong on where I'm supposed to transfer trains at. So I got there, and I also got there a little bit more late because when I did enter the building, I went to the wrong floor because I thought the classroom was going to be on the same floor because no one told me which floor it was going to be on. But I thought it was going to be in the, because this is part 2 of the class, and I redid part 1, so I thought it was going to be the same in part 1, but no. It was on a different floor, so that made me a little bit late. And I got there before the teacher even started talking about the rules and stuff. So I got there, and she told the rules, and I'll be quiet when she's talking. That's easy, but as you hear the story go on, apparently it's too hard for some people, especially apparently adults. Oh my gosh. And the rules to the classroom were simple. Don't talk when she's talking. And put your phone on either vibrate or silent. And mind you, she said if you need to answer a phone call, it's okay to answer it. Just either answer it outside the classroom or in the bathroom so you're not interrupting her while she's talking. I feel like that was an easy rule. Apparently, so many people thought that was too hard because they couldn't do that. Because it wasn't at the whole classroom. This class is a 6-hour class. It was cut to 5 hours because I think the teacher was just tired of everyone being so disrespectful that she shortened it 1 hour, but it was supposed to be 6. So then, like I said, someone's notifications were going on like full blast the whole hours. Like, you can't turn it down a little bit to where only like people on your row can hear you or something. But then I want to talk about this one lady who, her phone, I say at minimum rung 3 times, but I say out of all class, I think it rung like 4 times. And she answered them all inside the classroom while the teacher's talking. And it's just like, why can't you just step out the classroom? You're kind of being disrespectful. And then like the 4th time, or 3rd time, no, 4th time, she answered it. She was like kind of talking kind of loudly and talking over the teacher. And the teacher looks at her, and everyone in class is looking at her. And the teacher's like, if you need to answer a phone call, can you do it outside? And she just ignores her, ignores the lady. And the people sitting next to her to tell her, tap her shoulder. And she says, what? Kind of like with a, like go and they were telling her to go outside. And she was kind of refusing to get up and go outside. Girl, you can get up and go outside. You're not that far away from the damn door. You were like 4 chairs away from the door, and it ain't that crowded. You can walk to the door. And she eventually did because everyone's, telling her to get out, but she just didn't want to do that. And I don't understand why. Just, like, just step outside and finish the phone call that you just had to answer. And then I remember we ran on lunch break, and then people were late, and then the teacher asked, why was you late? Why was you late? And they just ignored her. They kind of looked at her, smiled at each other, and then sat down. Like, so rude. And then I remember someone actually came to the classroom an hour late, and the teacher was like, I'm not supposed to really let you stay. She's like, well, it's not my fault. I had to take 3 buses or whatever. And she just kind of just sat down anyway. So then we get to like the end of class, right? I can tell the teacher's just at her limit with everybody. So she's like, you know what? I'm going to just give you people the goddamn test. So we do the test. Well, she said she was gonna read the questions for us during the test, and she said once we're done with the test, you guys can go home. And I feel like she shouldn't have said that because that's what was getting, I think, started this kind of problem in the classroom, is that some people didn't hear her say, they wanted her to repeat the question, and the teacher was willing to do that, but other students would interrupt her, be like, no, 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 no. Don't read the question back to them. Do it after the class. Ignore them. Forget about it. And I just feel like you're being really disrespectful because this is the teacher's room, not your room. You don't make the rules. If the teacher wants to go and repeat the question for this one person, let them do it. And you interrupting the teacher to help the student because you want to hurry up and leave is very rude. I know, like, it's a 6-hour class. It's tiring. You want to go home. I understand, but like, you're also increasing, wasting our time, and you're being rude to the teacher. And this same lady, she would keep doing this. When someone asks, "Can you repeat the question?" She would keep like, "No, no, no. Ignore them. Forget about them. They're not important. Hurry up. Read the question. I want to go." And I also remember because she said something so stupid. I feel it's like, mind you, these people are 30, 40, and 50 years old. I'm over 18, but like I'm younger than you people. Yeah, I know they keep my mouth shut. But like what I thought she said was just was stupid of her to say, is that she told the teacher, because the teacher stopped talking. She's like, I stopped talking because you people keep talking over me, and she was like, well, people keep talking because you stop talking, and I'm just like, one, that's not true because when she's talking, people are still talking over her. Two, the teacher shouldn't have to be constantly talking throughout the whole hours of the class for you people to be quiet. Like the moment she would shut her mouth is when people will start talking more loudly. And it's just like the teacher can't constantly talk. She needs to maybe recollect her thoughts. This think about what she wants to say or to explain it in a better way. Like that shouldn't be a necessity for her to talk 24/7. People should be have enough self-control to know to be quiet. And if y'all really need to talk, maybe just step out the classroom. And then kind of like a mini argument starting in the classroom because that same lady who said people keep talking because you're talking, she wanted to help another student again because the student asked a question, and she's like, no, ignore them. And another lady's like, you're the one who keeps talking over her. Stop talking over her and let her just help. And she's like, don't tell me what to do. Shut the fuck up. And don't tell me to shut the fuck up. I'm just like, oh my God. You people. Y'all don't know how to act. Like, this is really kind of embarrassing. Especially what our job is. How are you acting like this? But anyway, the class wraps up. Everything wraps up. And then you have people complaining in the hallways like, well, people really can't be quiet. This blah, 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 blah. And you have to wait for the elevator. But the elevator is really small and can hold only 5 people. If more than that, it will, be out of service. And there was a lot of people. And people was like, oh, you can take the stairs. And I kid you not, the people started pushing. They was like, move, leave, pushing people out the way just to run to the stairs. Someone got really upset because she was the one getting pushed. She's like, okay, now y'all really bugging the fuck out. Calm yourselves over some goddamn stairs. And I think that is true. Like, y'all don't gotta rush to the stairs. Y'all will get there eventually. It ain't that far. Especially stairs that only go down one flight. Anyway, that's the story. I was just baffled by how disrespectful people were and how they couldn't keep their mouth shut. Because, I feel like it's not that hard, but then again, maybe it's just me because I'm naturally a quiet person when I'm around people I don't know, don't like, or like, I'm not a talkative person. Who knows, maybe next story I talk about how maybe I might have ruined my friendship because my aunt invited her to hang out with us for my birthday and then uninvited her. I don't know.